EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Tokyo taking on the Black Knights of Austin.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hawk 70, Cougar 19.
They will start this drive with 4. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now this great city, Austin, one of the fastest growing metropolises, not just in Texas, but in the U.S. as a whole. Of course, the University of Texas is here. Vibrant nightlife, great music scene, great food scene, and now an NFL franchise, and these folks are over the moon. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain
16 yards, a first down.
That's good.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is 4th. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
Give up the middle. Jenkins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Hey, look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60.
To throw is Watson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! DeAndre Carter. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 7, Thunderbirds nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Red, cycle. Ready. 52, trail green.
Glove. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute them and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
The 32-yard line.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
19, Tiger.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
70, 70. Go check, go check.
Here's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check, check. Ready, ready.
An inside run with Jenkins. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! Crenshaw Jenkins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacked. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Black Knights 16, Thunderbirds 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
30, ready.
Love now. That's taken in by Golden. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right through. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mason Graham Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Here's Daniel Whelan now. DeAndre Carter back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Crack on 80. Watch the line, watch the bullet, watch the bullet.
They run with Ford. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the double.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Jones. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 91 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking, 18.
Judkins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Cavity Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Motion. Ready.
Now Sanders. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Cedric Tillman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Number 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point for McManus is good. And that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's on the defensive
yeah,
side?
it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try the left side. It's Ford. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Cowboy 80.
Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a big view right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, they turn to Ford. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Ready?
On the handoff is Jenkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and a couple.
Tag. Top. 70 line.
Now again, right side. Ford. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Start. Check. Matt. Lightning. 18. Go.
To throw is Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 29 yards. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But it looks like one of the... And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Eventually they'll call him down at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing. Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Alert! Alert! Ready?
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Sanders to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great
field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Here's Sanders. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Xavier McKinney. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Tokyo. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, go, 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 go! Green Jack.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First down, Thunderbirds.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Ready. 33.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Matthew Golden from 3 yards out.
And the Thunderbirds take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Thunderbirds 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
50, green, red, cycle. Ready?
Love from the gun. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Going back to Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's another Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Black Ultra. Black shot.
Love, they go play action now. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ready? Bronco 80. Lions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, check that, street. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind how I throw so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Needed 13, a really good spot. They got 13 and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates. Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Field green. Set. Ball red. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Glove. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Red, 38. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Hurt. Red. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go, Reed. Go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And an Austin. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, here's Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he will take it in for a touchdown. Cedric Tillman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Black Knights start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Black Knights 61, Thunderbirds 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Tokyo 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Tokyo 1st down.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hurry!
And Tokyo. First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Thunderbirds.
Ready?
Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. Man, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, set.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, we might not do a lot of cosmetic on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
4 yards.
On the ball.
That's another Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First down. First down, Tokyo.
Yellow. Zoom, black. Black ultra. Ready?
Love now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Nifty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 7. Ready? Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. From the gun, it's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And running with power here. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Cowboy 80. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
Sanders to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready. Red, cycle. Ready. 52 blue. Set.
One last shot now for Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.